Previously on One Piece D&D, you guys made the official trade deal with Lucian, and nothing weird happened on the ship when you got there. There was nothing strange at all. You also had some hot peppers that Mary and what's his face, Boggle couldn't handle. Not Gribbo. Nice try. Then you guys went to see. You finally went to the city where Casca wanted to go to his mother's house. You passed by a couple guards that stood out to you. But Casca was blindfolded because of the glasses that were made from the Eisendile. And then they wore off, and then he was like, "You guys led me the wrong way. It's over here." And you went to see his mother, where one of the guards that stood out was waiting because you guys took forever to navigate to it. It turns out Casca knew who she was. She just looked a little different, maybe a little more filled out, I guess. And yeah, she was like, I hate you or something, and just kind of left. And Casca's mom threatened something over her head to make sure she didn't tell anyone about Casca's appearance on the island. And you asked, or yeah, I can't remember if you asked her, she offered to go to the head guard to get him to meet you guys at the old farmhouse / training house that Casca's family had, so you could potentially learn Haki. But before you went back to the house, you wanted to stop by the blacksmith Gorham. That I don't remember. You might have been there to ask him about certain weapons or something. I can't remember.
Yerp. We're here to ask about the spear.
Yeah. And that is where we left off. You guys enter the shop that was apparently familiar, haha, but not really. And yeah.
I think you forgot the part where Betty learned Haki.
Betty did not learn Haki, but she was stabbing a rock quite a bit. Nothing welled up inside of her, unfortunately.
Betty on that Garping out Kiji and Kobe training plan of punch thing really, really hard.
The battleship sandbags or whatever.
Yeah. Eventually, we will see the monkey impact and animation going crazy.
Monkey impact would go hard.
True.
I'd be hard for monkey impact.
All right.
Alrighty. Anyway.
Good session, guys.
Session's over.
All right, are you guys telling me you don't agree?
I mean,
I cannot.
I don't think it would make me hard. It would go hard.
Accusation.
I mean, if I get hit and then blood comes out and then like the blood clots, the clotting is hard, right?
What?
The clot thickens.
No. All right. You guys enter the shop. Boggle's still knocked out. Betty's carrying him because he couldn't stand the heat and fell asleep and I guess never woke back up, but he's still breathing. Don't worry. You're bringing him along. Oh, yeah, because Lucian was like, for whatever reason, you guys are asking if I went crazy, who would you want to put me down? And he just pointed at Boggle. And then John gave him a gun.
Yippee!
Which I forgot to put on his stat sheet, but he has a gun. He's got a rifle.
Did I forget to give the lady
responsibility for the actions he might have to do?
He's gonna misfire, just shoot one of you in the back.
I think I forgot to give the lady with the sword a banana.
You did.
So I'm just gonna give one
her a banana.
Yeah, for Gore. I'm gonna give one to Boggle just to make sure he's okay.
You're giving it to him now?
Yeah.
Are you just putting it in his mouth, or are you just putting?
Yeah, I peel the banana, I put it in his mouth, I use one finger to slide it down his throat, boom.
All right. Boggle will start violently coughing, and he will wake up. And Betty, how are you holding him? Are you like cradling him, or are you?
I say whenever I took out the banana to peel it, I put him like on my belly first, then he's just kind of dangling out right there with his mouth open, faced upward, so I can feed him. And then I was gonna pick him back up again and put him over my shoulder.
Anyway, since he's on the ground now, he's gonna start coughing. His eyes are gonna widen, and he's he's gonna look at you, Betty, who just fed him a banana. Oh, that's never happened before.
Oh. I set him down.
How'd I get here?
Where am I?
Ooh.
Where am I?
Ooh.
John will lean down and point forward.
Are you gonna kill me with all these weapons?
Oh.
Wait, where'd I get this gun?
Oh. Points at John.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
All right, so if I'm interpreting Betty correctly, I ate something, blacked out, and I was carried around this town, and now we're here.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Oh. Points at Kaka.
Was there any financial deals or pretty ladies anywhere?
Nods.
Wait, there was financial deals going on?
Points at Kaka.
Casca?
There weren't any financial deals going on. No.
Oh.
Is Betty lying to me?
Oh.
I mean, I asked my mother for favor, but I don't know if I'd call it a financial deal. She's my mom. She helps me out all the time. I mean, she used to. I haven't seen her in a long while since, it's been a long while since I've been here.
I mean, no offense by this, Casca, but is she hot?
Oh my! What is your problem?
Casco just reach his arm past Betty, slowly place it on Boggle's shoulder and be like, "How the hell do you expect me to answer that?"
Truthfully and honestly?
Mayor's giving Boggle a really weird look right now.
You know what, Boggle?
Yeah.
I was going to offer to introduce you to my mother since you weren't awake to meet her last time, but at this point, I don't think I will.
I was just asking a simple question. I don't see any harm in that.
I'm gonna be honest. You might not want to do that anyway. Might not like the result.
Do what? Meet his mom?
No, I'm saying Casca might not like if you meet her. I guess depending on his opinion of you as as a stepdaddy.
What?
Are you saying I have a chance?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
John will shake his head.
Casca is just like his eyes are just solid circles. In the classic anime, there is no light behind his eyes. He is just dumbfounded. What is he supposed to say at this point?
Soul has left his body.
Yeah.
So,
This guy's just talking about Boggle being his stepfather now.
based on what Angus is saying, when am I allowed to call Casca son?
Never.
I think you had to talk to her first.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm skipping a few steps. Anyway, I'm going to smoke a cigar over here. Whatever you're going to do, if it's financial,
He's
come
gonna-
over. But I don't know why you're here, so.
But he's gonna pull out a torch, like a crudely made torch that seems to be made out of some fucking dirty ass rags.
All right.
Oh. He's gonna hand it to Boggle.
I don't think I can get a whole lot for this, but I can maybe do that trade up thing where you start small and you get some crazy at the end.
Oh. But he's gonna hold the torch up to the cigar. Oh.
Oh no, it's already lit. It comes pre-lit.
Oh. He puts away the torch.
What?
What? You don't have pre-lit cigars?
Man. Come on.
That's definitely not how that works.
It's lit. Is it not lit?
Oh, Betty squints.
Betty Roll a perception, Jimmy.
yeah.
If you roll a 1.
Looking at it.
Oh my fucking god.
I got a 4, -2.
Betty, it appears, from what you could tell, it seems to be lit.
Oh.
But honestly, I don't know if Betty would know if she did it or if he actually was being serious about it being pre-lit.
You know? Who knows? Who knows?
All right.
Yeah, he is pretty lit. Oh. But he sits down.
All right, go on now. Do your business.
Oh.
Unless it's dealing with money, then call me over. But go, shoot.
Oh. But he will pull out one berry. Oh.
Casca, when you get there, you see one of the royal guards just looking at weapons on the shelf. Smile. I kept with the castle crashers because funny. Anyway.
I approve. It is funny.
The man at the whatever hexagonal display stand will turn with the new customer coming in, and he'll like look over at you, squint a little bit. Casca, is that you?
Casco immediately like finger to his lip, like shh, and then just like throw his hands up. It's
Boom, the guard
any
shoots
chance
you.
he had of sneaking over to him and discussing this privately is gone.
Oh, don't worry, I got this. Hey, Johnny. Yeah.
Unless this guy reacted all to that.
Hey, Johnny. Or him screaming Casca.
Or both.
Yes.
don't know.
When he
You can
said
hear
Casca,
everybody.
he'll turn around and be like,
Hold on one second.
What? Oh. He's gone.
Holding on a second.
What are we holding on for?
Did he Discord update and not tell us?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That is really fucked up.
Hi.
I'm back and I can hear people.
Are you
Wow.
back? All right. When he yelled Casca, the guard will kind of like look over at the blacksmith and then look over at you. And Gorham will speak up. Hey, Johnny. No one's here in this shop, and if you knew what's good for you, get out. I don't want to have to tell your wife about the kid you have with another hussy. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh. But he will quickly applaud by now. Oh.
I'm in a hurry. Kind of takes it and
Oh.
sprints out.
Oh, he takes it? Hell yeah.
And he's gone.
Poisoned.
We're so back.
It's the devil for
Yeah,
go.
It's laced with
Fan.
gunpowder.
It's like one random guard is just absolutely tripping balls and it's like, oh, I saw a talking monkey in the blacksmith shop.
Oh yeah, really talkative monkey. Could talk.
I mean, after he eats that banana.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo.
Ooh. Definitely not just a regular banana. And by regular, I mean, the regular.
The regular.
Oh, that's the wrrong one.
That's...
Anyway,
That was a pretty good rating.
hit by giant banana from the sky.
Banana Smite.
Banana Slammer.
Hey, Casca, my boy. I hope you've been doing well since killing that fucked up priest. When you left, I spoke my mind to the king, and he just kind of increased my quota of spears I had to make for the next month or so and told me to leave.
Well, glad to know people around here aren't all buying into their lives, but
It's
Good to
about
see you
it's
again,
about
Norm.
50-50 with the other guards.
well, glad we're still on the same page. Good to see you again, Gorham. And Casca will reach out to take his hand, like as a handshake.
Spits on his hand and then shakes your hand.
Damn.
Yeah, but what if he spit on Casca's hand and then shook it?
That would be some fucking power move right there. So, what brings you to these parts? What brings you back to the island?
Well, from what I've heard, there's a pirate on his way here, and I don't know, just couldn't leave well enough alone.
Which pirate?
Bacchus, do you board?
Wait, Bacchus? Ah, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to make more weapons.
I personally am here just because I had a couple questions about that spear my father had you make for me.
The one that you kept shipping, and the one I had to keep preparing over and over and over again.
Yeah. I mean, what do you expect out of a spear I use on the regular? It's you know.
You used it a little too regular. You used it for training instead of like a training spear or some.
I want to make sure that when I'm training, it's the same as when I'm, in an actual fight.
Could have gone easy on it or some.
Look, she's doing fine. Here you go. He'll pull it out and hand it over.
How many spears you have?
So, I mean, I got this one, and then I got this one from a friend. He'll pull out a match.
I just imagine you just have the 3 spears like on your back at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within arm's reach.
Basically,
And then he'll also pull out Gabolg. And
now
this one I
that-
just got. Oh, you know this?
That one's a beaut. I don't know that one personally, but that one looks real nice. A little on the older with the style and everything, but like it's mighty fine looking weapon.
Yeah, I got it from the other side of the island.
Wait, dude. What rules here haven't you broken?
I mean, I'm a pirate now, so like, who cares about rules, right?
Anything else you would like to share with me? I know a lot's happened since you left, but like, what the hell, man?
I'm gonna kind
Hey.
of nudge Betty and be like, "Hey, this guy, he's got to tell everybody everything."
Whoa. Oh.
So be careful. You gotta tell if you gotta tell him something in secret, you know.
Oh.
Anyways,
Casca will
so why are you
scratch
here?
the back of his head. Like, sorry, I'm not very good at staying incognito. Apparently,
Yeah, how long have you been back? Have you been back a while? Because if you have, I feel like that would be kind of good incognito. But if you just got back recently, it's only a matter of time.
yeah, I mean, we've been here a little while, but I was hoping you could potentially tell me some more information about the runes on the spear tip. Here and here. Casca will point to the different runes and stuff on his original spear.
Oh, it's more like I guess it wouldn't be runes; it'd be like designs. I guess like
Okay, it's like a decoration.
etchings. Yeah, decoration stuff.
Okay.
The runes are more on the gabolg at the tip of the spear.
Oh, okay.
That one has what I guess looks like runes, even though it depends on what you want to call runes, but there are some weird etchings on the blade of gabolg, but yours just has like some designs that are abnormal compared to other spears that are seen throughout the kingdom. Just etchings and designs, decorations, stuff like that.
Tell me what these decorations were for. I mean, outside of just decoration.
Let me take a look.
Do they
at
have
that.
any meaning behind them or purpose that you know of?
He's gonna like bring down. He's got one of those like a watchmaker or jewelry maker's like glasses kind of thing. It's just how like one side is like a super fucking like telescope, whatever it is.
Yeah, he's got like a set of like a magnifying glass on a headband, basically.
Yeah. He's just gonna pop it down. I mean, it's real crude and it's a little dirty. It's not broken, but it is just kind of dirty. And he's gonna look at the symbols, or not the symbol, the fucking designs. Well, like I'm sure you know that I was the one who made this spear for you, and I was just doing what your daddy wanted me to do. I don't really recognize the stuff on it, but like, I can't say I don't recognize them either. It's kind of an awkward situation here.
So you put them on the spear at his request, but without any real understanding of what they were like. Have they held any significance or meaning?
He kind of showed me pictures from this old book, but like, he didn't give me the book. He just kind of showed it to me, and I did my best, and I think I did a good job from what he showed me. But
An old book?
yeah, I don't know what it was. It just looked like it was very old, ancient.
All right. Well, I thank you for your time then.
I mean, before
I
you
was
go,
hoping
I guess I got one more piece of information for you. Like I said, I don't like not recognize them, but like it's awkward situation here, kind of a deal. Not just with your father. There's another party involved.
Some sort of what non-disclosure agreement or something, sworn to secrecy.
Kind of, sort of, but it's with someone of great power. If you catch my drift.
The king?
Yeah.
So you're telling me I have to just go ask him directly?
If you really want to know what those symbols and stuff and decorations and stuff mean, like, that would probably be your best bet. But like, that could go one of two ways, I'd say.
Yeah. I don't know how welcoming that all would that sort of situation would be for me and my friends here.
Couldn't tell you either. With that information you got, it might be good, but it might not. It's like I said, it's hard telling. Like, it could go one of two ways. It could be either like thrown in jail, or worse, hopefully not worse, or he'd welcome you back and hear you out or something. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard telling. It's I guess since you're pirates now, it's up to you, as long as you're not going to cause a problem, I guess.
No, I don't. We don't cause problems.
I've never caused a problem before.
We solve them. We don't cause them.
Sure you do.
Oh.
You don't always think about your actions when you solve these problems. You know,
Yeah.
that one time the guy you kicked off the island permanently and now you're back?
Yeah. Well, thanks again for the information. I guess, we didn't exactly discuss this beforehand, but friends, would any of you need any weapons or anything? Since we're at, a blacksmith shop.
Oh, that's crazy. I got weapons everywhere.
Oh.
Of course, you're If you don't mind selling to us.
Oh, I don't mind. Business. Plus, you're an old friend.
It's the
No, I don't
strongest
take
stuff
any
you
work
got.
from anyone else. It's a you're
Yeah,
you know.
I figured you wouldn't be interested, Angus. But Mary, Betty, John.
What's the strongest stuff you've got? I want to see what you've got.
I mean, the strongest stuff generally goes straight to the king, but I can make some.
Oh,
Well, what's the strongest stuff that you could give me? I guess.
What are you looking for? It all depends. Like, I don't have a list. I don't keep track of what I have and sell like I should, but it kind of just comes and goes.
oh,
That's not what I'm thinking. Hmm.
Please, blacksmith, I'm going into battle.
Well,
We had that, was that the sword we got?
yeah, she pulled out.
Rikai?
Yeah, she pulled out her Rikai and she says, "You got anything that's kind of like this, but like sturdier, better, sharper?"
Let me see that weapon of yours. Seems like some metal that I have some of, but this is like an alloy of that metal. It's really good with conducting stuff like Haki and maybe even devil fruit powers. But like this alloy, I don't know how well this can do, but I might have some stuff that might work better. Can't necessarily say it'll be sharper or not, but like it'll just be better material, better built.
Wait,
Wait.
damn, I blacked out. As in, I wasn't paying attention for like 3 seconds there, and I missed everything. That was
He said the metal used in that sword is an alloy of some metal that is good for conducting things like devil fruit powers and or Haki.
okay.
And he said that he might not be able to make something sharper, but it might just be better quality.
DM just
I like to imagine that.
important gameplay wise.
Huh?
Does it mean anything important gameplay wise, DM?
Not at the moment or the near future. It's not going to be. I will say it like whatever he makes, it's not going to be anything like fucking nutty. But I don't know. It's just better for flavor, maybe. It's up to you. I don't have like a list of like fucking nutty weapons this guy has.
Like, she'd have to pass up a sword for that. Probably not.
Yeah. You're not going to find like a gay ball laying around the shop.
Are you sure?
big old gay bulg, too.
Hey, look, there's a gay bulge over there.
Who are you pointing at?
Also, who are you supposed to be there?
Disembodied voice number 42.
Ah, shit, not again.
Clearly, he's John munching
Yeah.
on swords in the corner.
But like, I can make stuff special order if you wish. Like I said, the quality isn't. I don't know. It's gonna be about equal to that there sword you got there. Just better material. Maybe looks nicer. Might have some added benefits if you got some devil fruit power, which it looks like you're not a normal mink. No offense.
Yeah. I don't know. You could tell you that one.
Oh, it's just these eyes of mine. They don't lie, you know.
Oh,
Well,
You know, I've heard that before.
These eyes don't lie. Yeah,
Oh,
I said it a lot.
Yeah, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just realizing something that
The voices in my head are screaming.
Are you referring to Shakira's "These Hips Don't Lie"? Because that's where I got it from.
that must have been where my father got it from. He always said that about my mom, but I never knew what it meant. But
oh,
it's all like being put together, and
I didn't know he said that in front of you. I know he said it in front of me.
oh.
I don't think he knew I was around to hear. But yeah, again, or maybe I was just too young. He didn't think about it. I don't know.
Or maybe you were just a weird, creepy little kid.
Who knows?
He was a weird, creepy little kid. I can tell you plenty of stories from way back when.
That's all right. I don't need to hear them.
Oh.
There was one time where he'd wear his mother's thong down the street, but like over his clothes. Not he wasn't naked. He just wear it over his clothes and just run around with a pot lid and say he was gonna be like the hero or something and fight off all the pirates.
Oh.
Gorm? What? I don't remember doing that. What are you talking
It
about?
was when you were quite young. It's probably for the best that you didn't remember, but now I just told you, so now you do remember.
Oh.
You called yourself something too. I don't know what it was, and again, it's probably for the best that neither of us know.
You say I was wearing a pot lid?
No, you're wearing your mother's thong like over your clothes, and then you were carrying a pot lid like some kind of shield.
Oh. Oh, God. I must have just been, playing some sort of hero or something.
Yeah, you always looked up to your father and wanted to do stuff he did.
Oh.
You know, I guess this was a bit more of an eventful visit than...
Oh, I got plenty more stories if you want to hear.
No, that's it's fine. It's fine, Gorm. You can keep those stories.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I get the feeling they're best left unsaid.
So are your pirate friends interested in any weapons, custom made or anything like that?
Oh.
Like I said, I don't have much here, like, that's of quality that you may or may not be looking for, but I can make stuff.
Oh. Oh.
I think I've got what I need.
He pulls out a banana. Oh.
You know, I don't think I can make a weapon as fine as this delicious looking snack.
Oh.
But hear me out. Would you want that delicious looking snack?
Is she
Oh.
offering the snack, or does she want a weapon to make it look like a banana?
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
you know, I don't understand.
Oh. Oh. Betty will pull out a second banana and hand one to him, and then make like a swinging motion with the other banana. Oh.
You want to fight with these bananas, or do you want a weapon made to look like one? Cause like I can go get a club and paint it yellow,
Oh.
or I can take something you have and paint it yellow. I got some paint in the back, I think. Yeah, not sure what you're looking for exactly.
Oh. Betty will pull out Crash's shoe. Oh.
Why do you still have his shoe? God. That's a mighty fine shoe there, but you wouldn't happen to have the other set to it, would you?
Oh.
Also, I don't think these will fit my feet.
I
I got some feet.
Betty will make the swinging motion with the shoe. Whoa.
Do you want me to make a weapon that looks like a shoe, or do you just want to beat people with that shoe? Because I can put rocks in it and make it hit harder.
Oh.
Is she being serious? Does she want me to put rocks in that shoe?
Nods.
If she's nodding, then yes.
I could also dip in metal and make it a little sturdier. I think the metal will probably work better than putting rocks in it.
Oh.
And then do you want to paint it yellow like a banana, Betty? Or do you just want the shoe strengthened?
Nodding and pointing.
Also, am I just
Not even
making like
getting
steel
around
toe shoes, or am I dipping like the whole thing in the?
Oh.
It sounds like Betty would like that shoe to become a lethal weapon of banana force.
Oh, let's be real quick if I'm just dipping that in some metal. I mean, making it special. Hand me that shoe.
Yeah.
Oh, hands the shoe. Crash is gonna love this when I give it back to him.
Here you go, Crash. Have fun wearing this,
This is your shoe.
bitch.
What the fuck is this, bro?
I took your shoe, had a guy put some metal on it, and then
All right.
dipped it in paint.
Since he's confused exactly what Betty's requesting, I'm gonna roll a 1d2, and 1 it's just gonna be like a steel toe shoe, and 2 is just gonna dip the whole thing in metal.
He better dip it in metal.
Regardless, it's gonna have the same effects, but it just depends on the visual
Durability.
I guess. Not
Yeah.
How deranged is he feeling currently?
He's
Oh,
doing
let's
the
go.
whole shoe in metal.
Let's go.
But he's
We're so
he's being
bad.
real careful with the laces.
Yeah, this is definitely some like anime logic. Just I dip the shoe in molten metal, let it harden around it, and it just works.
You're
Now
gonna
it's
hear
a
like from the
deadly
back.
weapon.
You're just gonna hear a very loud like as he dips it in water.
Oh, Betty will try to pick some of the earwax out of your ear.
Then you're gonna hear a rattle of a can, and then just like the shh, 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 shh. And then he's gonna come back out.
Oh,
Yeah, I got some of that fancy dancy like quick drying paint. It's already dry. It's pretty cool. Like I don't know, it's a blacksmith secret, you know. Anyway, is this what you wanted? Hand shoe. The laces are tied, and they're also metal.
oh,
Like it's just the whole. There's just metal shoes.
oh.
Yeah, that'll hurt a little bit more if you hit someone with it, I guess. I don't know why you use a shoe to hit someone, but you know, if I had to say like give a number, I'd say it's probably like a +1 shoe.
Oh,
+1 shoe.
+1 shoe.
Everyone gangster till they get hit with the +1 shoe.
You can do with whatever you want with that, I guess. That's free of charge. It wasn't too bad to make.
Oh. Betty will pull out a banana and hand it to him.
Oh, another banana?
Oh.
I think she means that that's payment.
Oh, two bananas for dipping a shoe in metal? Sure, I guess. This is lunch. Or breakfast. I don't even know what time it is.
Oh.
He will take the other banana, I guess.
Huge.
Fucking +1 metal shoe.
We're so back.
So back.
What does +1 do for a shoe?
It's whatever his fucking improvised weapon is, just a +1.
Wait, does Betty have Tavern Brawler?
I don't know what she has. I just know that she whips out whatever weapon or item she has and hits people with them.
Wait, can the shoe be thrown?
It's a shoe. Why wouldn't it be able to get thrown? What?
Okay, but like,
Casca's character isn't very strong.
It's
yeah.
just yellow metal.
It doesn't. Hold on.
Crash
if I-
the yellow metal shoe.
Boom, there we go.
Boom.
I forgot to add the shoe part for some reason.
I forgot
Or
the
the
shoe
+1.
part.
Where's the +1 on that?
It is there.
It's over there.
Yeah, but it's gotta say +1, you know?
What?
Oh, you're right.
Yes. What the hell?
There we go.
Yeah, that's
+1
perfect.
yellow metal shoe. That's fair. Yeah, that's all I got for you, unless you want something else.
Oh,
Alright, good. I can only dip so much in metal. For free, you know? Or, sorry, payment of banana.
Well, I appreciate your information. It's good seeing you as always. I guess
Yeah,
stay
you,
safe. Be
you
good.
stay safe. I don't know what you're planning on getting into, but it can't be good. Knowing you, of course.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got these guys, so I'll be fine, right?
Sure. I don't know how strong you become or your crew are, but you're the captain, right?
Yeah.
No, he was saying that to Casca.
Oh
Or
no,
you
that's,
just
that's
instinctively
She
said
says
yeah.
yeah. She says yeah.
Oh, well, you got a nice crew here, Casca. Hope you're not leading them into more danger and trouble than you get into.
what? Wait, no, I'm not the captain. I'm sorry. No, Mary here is the captain. I'm just the navigator.
Oh,
Wait.
come on, guys. I was trying to make it look cool for a second.
Wait, who's Mary?
Oh,
Are you
it's
Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Who's my
okay. Wait,
captain?
you're. Oh, I mean, like that's fine and all, but like, you know what you do? I'm not gonna judge. Judging's rude.
come on. I raised as a royal guard, you know. I gotta be the right hand man of the king of pirates one day, right? Huh?
Now you're talking more bullshit like King of the Pirates and such.
Yeah, I know. I was always the one that was interested in Roger, and you guys didn't care. Look, it was what I was into as a kid.
You were torn between Roger and your own father. You know, I was kind of disappointed to be honest. Anyway, yeah, you guys can scram now. You got no other business here. I got to make sure no other unwanted guests walk in and see you. I only have so much dirt on some of the guards.
Oh, very true. Casca will now like quickly try to re-cloak himself in a basic like traveling cloak.
Yeah, if you see Johnny, don't give him too much shit. I feel bad. It was an accident. You know, accidents happen. She came on to him and all that.
Thanks for the dirt on him, I guess.
I mean, you heard the dirt. I just say don't give him too much shit. I feel bad for the man.
I'll try not to cause him too much trouble. Not that I'm exactly good at that, but we'll see. Thanks again, Gorham.
It's good seeing you. Then the rest of you lot, I guess.
Oh,
Yep.
Finn's just been at the door, like coughing with the smoke.
Ben, did you want a
doesn't
weapon?
have the right mind to walk away. Just keep standing there.
No, why does he have to smoke so much?
John
Oh.
is over here chewing on a sword.
I saw the message.
I do not see him. He's too stealthy.
He did roll a pretty high stealth. Gorham is not noticing. He's probably gonna go back to the back and work. He's got swords to make, I guess, or weapons to
Or
make.
something.
All right, are you collective lot leaving, or are you just letting John chew on swords?
Hey, have you
don't
guys
know
seen
either.
John?
Yeah. Oh my. I don't think
Whoa.
anything.
I sure haven't.
It's not like he's hiding or anything, but he just has he just rolled high stealth.
He's just a natural.
I feel like
What
he's
can you
just like
say?
sitting crisscross on the floor, just chewing on the sword.
We just don't hear him. We hear him. We just don't see him or anything. And
Like,
we're just like, oh,
he's
that must
like-
be.
Most of his
Gorham
body's
in the
being
back.
covered by the table, but like his head and like upper body is like sticking over the table while he's chewing on the sword.
Yeah, and then there's
Don't
like
look
the
over there
helmet
and
just
see him.
in the perfect spot where you can't see it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh God, did we lose John already?
Oh.
He go out the door or anything, did he?
I don't think he did.
I'll use my special eyes to
What?
not be able to pass this check.
Did any of us roll a
Oh my god.
Above,
close.
fucking 27?
I don't know, honestly. That is quite high.
I don't think we can, because I think I have the highest perception in the crew. I
He
think.
has to join you of his own free will when he's done chewing on that sword.
Oh, but he will pull out the remote he got from Ratso and just hit a button in hopes that it will find
Oh
John.
shit! Jerry will smell for him.
Nothing happens. Oh yeah, Jerry could smell. Advantage.
Through the advantage.
It definitely matters.
Oh my
Oh.
fucking.
The smoke gets in his nose.
Yeah, the smoke. No, it's low to the ground.
Secondhand smoking.
Secondhand smoking.
This guy's gonna give our dog, I'm sorry, a wolf friend,
Cancer.
lung cancer.
All right,
You're our
sorry.
friend,
It's
friend?
a bad habit. I can't break this. Oh god damn it.
Oh,
I should probably take a smoking outside, honestly.
oh.
Look for John if you go out there.
Outside, yeah, sure, I'll look. Eh. Betty, you're looking for something over there?
No, I just came over here to talk to Sully whenever. That's because we're all just gonna wait until we find John. Which is probably gonna be a while.
You guys tried calling for John?
We're gonna hit calling for John as if he is a lost puppy, and we're walking down the streets. John,
John? John, where are you, boy? Come here.
come here, John.
Oh.
Too busy.
Immaculate
John's sword.
rolling.
I cannot piss our John back. What the hell?
Psst, 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 psst.
Can't believe you're pissing John.
That's crazy. Yep.
John has gnawed off half the handle of the sword. He puts it back.
He gets up and
Oh. Arrow.
Casca didn't notice John come back.
No. John,
John will wave.
where'd you go, buddy?
Oh.
Did you sneak past us up here? I hope not.
Oh. 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 Sully,
Yeah.
what is a thong?
Oh no.
If I know correctly, it's some really skimpy underwear.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Then.
doesn't hide much.
Thought it was some sort of cooking implement.
No? I don't think
Oops. Looks like Haska.
Oh, hey, Betty, how you doing?
Betty will remember that.
Betty will.
You guys ever seen John yet?
Oh.
John will wave.
Oh, hey, John, where were you, bud?
John will point towards the corner.
If you wish to see the damaged sword, you can roll perception. If not, you can just leave.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, I guess let's get stepping.
Yippee!
Where do you wish to go? That's the real question.
Oh, Mr. DM,
Where are we going?
I have a spot. I realized I should have probably asked you this before, but
Oh, no.
Should I be concerned?
Yes.
where would Kaka's father be buried? Kaka Senior.
Oh, Curtis?
Yes,
The
the Master Pooh.
Yeah, he'd probably
Early
be
Joe.
buried with the honored guards have their own like graveyard. It'll probably be on the opposite side from where you are. To the like you're on like, say you're just outside of one corner of like the main castle. He would be on the opposite corner, kind of like, yeah, just a small graveyard over there. I don't have a map, but that's where he would be buried with the other high-ranking royal guards. It's basically like high-ranking royal guard, like basically people who've either earned a title or have a title passed down to them. Like outside of like the actual royalty king, like they're buried elsewhere.
Gotcha. Okay. Casca will before we leave, he'll turn around to look at the crew. I'd like to stop by and visit my father's grave before we leave the capital, but it's a bit of a journey, and I'd like some time to, I don't know, visit privately. So, do you guys mind if I just meet you back at the training camp area we were at last time?
Yeah, just stay safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my head down and try my best to stay out of trouble.
Oh, but he will pull out a brand spider mask. Oh,
If you don't stay out of trouble, John will find you.
That's good. I mean, if I'm in need of help, I hope he does
And
find me.
you won't like it if John finds you.
Oh, no.
Oh. I guess. I don't know, man. Sounds like a good thing that he would find me if I get into trouble.
John will give a thumbs up.
See? Anyway, I guess we ought to make sure, if y'all don't mind, I'll keep a transponder snail if we have spares, and then that way we can get a hold of each other if, in case things, do happen to not go well.
Yeah. Wait, do I have more than one of those?
I honestly don't remember.
I knew we had one on the ship, but
one way.
I wasn't sure if we had a couple mini ones or not.
You have one mini one that goes to
we just have the one that goes to fucking Chuck.
Zero?
Well, it seemed like it was one
yeah.
way from what they were. It was
Yeah,
just...
the one that's Chuck. Is Shiro the one way or that?
Oh shit! Yeah, no, Shiro did give you a transponder snail. You have at least that one. Yeah, I don't know if you have any other ones beside the weird one-way one and then the one Shiro gave you.
pretty sure we were talking to each other through them.
Oh, did I just say fuck it and let you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, fuck it.
I remember whenever we split the party and we went in that travel route or whatever, and then we came across those bandits, and then it was like, oh my god, we're getting ambushed. Who would have seen this coming? And then one fucking bat killed one of the ones we knocked down. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because dick. We hate bats.
That's fair. You do hate bats.
And that's when Casca lost all my good gear, like Camelot Night Helmet and Boggle Spare Cigar, and
What?
Zoe's Barbarian glasses and Larry's cowboy hat.
What?
How did I lose all of that? What?
Because you were wearing it as a disguise.
Oh.
And then we got into combat and they all got ripped up.
Oh, no, it's because the explosion. There was a fire explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a barrel, I think, that blew up, and it blew off the, singed all of the stuff I was wearing,
your disguise was ruined.
I guess this Camelot Night Helmet would probably be fine after that, right?
No, yeah, it would just be really hot. It depends on if you threw it on the ground or not.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
picking
little
it back up.
singed.
No, yeah,
Boom.
go for it. You're fine.
Rest of the stuff though, gone.
Yeah, gone forever.
Rip,
But he doesn't mind. I mind as Eli
Not the
though.
pre-lit cigar.
rip my alter ego cigar.
Cigar.
He lasted all of a half session.
Cigar.
God.
Pre-lit cigar.
Fucking god.
You know, it sounded like a good name in my head, and then Casca said it. I was like, ooh.
All right.
All right, well, I'm gonna get going. Be safe.
So you guys are briefly
Be
splitting the
seeing
party,
Be seeing you,
and
then.
Casca's going.
Be
alone.
seeing you. I can't go out of this. I can't get out this door.
That's crazy.
But he will try to help push him out the door.
Oh god.
All right, so since I don't have a map for this, and Casca really wanted to see his father, we are going to stay on this map temporarily. So, John, please do not chew on any more swords. You are no longer in this building.
Oh shit.
Blink white screen for free pain.
I could put you in a blink white. Oh God.
Hell yeah.
Add page. Sure.
Okay, while you're doing that, can I go grab water real quick?
Oh shit,
What?
break time? I'm gonna go pee.
What? Okay.
I just need like a minute real quick. I'm sorry to go
Hurry
grab
your
a
ass
drink.
up.
Yeah, well, you're giving him, character backstory. He's gonna go take a break.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? So anyway, about them sports ball.
What about it?
Oh, I don't know. You think I watched that?
I mean, I thought you were gonna say something else about it.
No, I was just bringing it up for conversation.
That's crazy.
I know Ethan watched the sports ball.
Mm-hmm.
Not since the incident.
Oh shit, I'm wearing a sports ball shirt. Fuck.
I was literally watching football earlier today.
I got a Cardinal shirt on.
My god.
It's doomed.
Congrats.
He can't escape the sports ball.
I cannot.
He's so sporty.
Sporty as fuck, dude. Anyone else hate this Casca guy?
Yes.
I feel like he's gonna hit an unskippable cutscene, and then we're gonna mold.
Yeah, we're just gonna be stuck.
Why is Boggle still asleep?
Alright,
You know what? That's
I'm
fine.
back.
Okay. Welcome back. Eli's still peeing, but I guess we can continue because Casca, you're doing your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you can have a graveyard in the corner. Everyone else can be on the other corner. Oh no, I was just gonna draw a square for you.
Little grave, let's go.
There, you can't leave that area, and you're also trapped by the area. Eh. There you go.
Let me out. I've been swallowed by a massive gray square.
Alright, Casca, you're in an eerie graveyard. You know exactly where your father's grave is because you were there when he was buried.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll a perception for me?
Oh, wonderful. We be perceiving.
Nice. There seems to be a strange. Why is the grave smiling?
It's a little hat now.
Oh, he's a pope. He's got a pope hat.
It's Pope Kermit.
No. Anyway, behind the grave, I will say the ground, like the grass near the grave, is flat. Like not like crazy flat, but it looks like it's been someone's been there recently. And there is a book peeking out from behind the gravestone. Why is the Pope smoking? Why is he lit?
What kind of a question is that?
That's fair.
He's got the Kermit on one side of his hat too.
He's getting lit with a little Kermit.
My God.
God damn it.
Our Father who art blazed in heaven. Guess we'll kneel down and pick up the book.
I want to check.
I bet you do.
How is that? No. Okay. So this is something I totally wrote down. I didn't have a thought of earlier and forget to write it down. The book that you pick up seems old, not like ancient old, but old, like used, like heavily used, I guess.
Okay.
And on the front cover, it will say, yeah, that's what it would say. Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. And there's a few pages are bookmarked. Probably 3 pages. Yeah. Yeah, 3 pages be bookmarked. I'm trying to remember what I had in my head. My head has not been cooperating with me recently. Yeah, there's 3 like tabs sticking out of a few spots in the book.
Guess we'll sit down, kind of, I guess, alongside the grave. And then flip to those pages and then kind of look over them. Does he by chance recognize this book? Like, would this be like, oh, hey, this is specifically like my copy of the book, or a copy he would have had, or a copy he recognizes, or anything?
No.
Okay,
You
just a
and your
copy
family
of the
didn't
book.
own any Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. These are generally quite hard to come by, I guess. They're not something you just go to a library and pick up.
True, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Roger didn't have a devil fruit. Casca wouldn't have cared as a young boy. Devil fruits are for nerds.
Okay.
But as you're flipping through there's a lot of pages that are just ripped out. So it seems to be an incomplete Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. Not that I feel like not every single Devil Fruit would be noted in it, but
Yeah.
many of them would be. But there's still a lot of pages that are ripped out.
So it's an incomplete
Basically.
Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. Hell yeah. It's a very specific collection of knowledge.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything about the marked pages? Is there any connection between the fruits that are listed, or are there
yes.
specific fruits there?
As you flip through the pages that are marked, the first page will be about the Annie Devil Fruit.
Okay, we go to the next one.
After you flip through a few more pages, there will be it'll be about the quick fruit. But this page is a little funky.
It's funky. It's got a pretty good groove to it.
Did you see what the devil fruit looked like before John ate it?
Casca was in the room, I think, with him when he broke the rock open.
When he got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Casca. It was like Casca or Betty. I think one of the two of us was in the room when he broke it.
I was there. I remember.
You were there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Casca was not there.
I
thought it was John and one other person who broke that rock, right?
No, you helped him find it because you were medding.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
That sounds like something Caleb would do.
I'm just saying how it is, so I guess you would have seen it.
Here, hold on. Let me see if Casca can survive the massive migraine he gets by. Oh God! Wait a minute.
If you want to roll something, go for it. But like I said, you were there. You technically were there. Whether or not it was meta, it's fine. But you were there when he found it.
So what exactly is funky or different about the page? Is like a different version of the fruit or something?
The picture of the fruit, a majority of it looks like the one John ate, but it seems like there is like an extra chunk to it. It's not like a fuck. It almost looks like the devil fruit has a growth, but it's just a different color than the one John ate, which I thought I had a picture, I lost it, so I don't remember what it looked like.
Looks like a banana.
Was that one a banana?
It's got
No.
It's got cancer.
Yeah. The fruit has cancer. There's another chunk growing off of it is a
It's got like a growth on it. Okay.
almost like an inverse color, I guess. It would be like the opposite color of whatever it was. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, and I apologize.
God, it's the reverse speed fruit. Who could have seen this
I
coming?
fucking hate you.
It was me,
slow.
John.
Oh no, I don't want to meet the sort of person that would do that to John.
God damn it. But yeah, that's the picture. But like the description is basically the abilities John has, go really fast, a little bit of electricity. But it does mention not just electricity. It mentions using the powers of both static and wind, particularly.
Hey, didn't we meet a fella on that one island that said it like he had some reason he want to talk to John?
That's
fruit was incomplete or
crazy.
something.
That's
Crazy.
Whoa!
The
I
good thing he's
wonder
dead,
if
so we'll
this-
never find out.
Wow!
He was kind of eaten
Anyway.
alive.
Maybe that's
know.
why that spider guy died.
That's I mean, yeah, you can make that inference if you really want.
He could have choked.
He took too big of a bite.
True. That's why he's not my goat.
Scene.
You fucking choked. Anyway, enough about that fruit. What the next fruit?
The last page that is plainly bookmarked would be the fish fruit model catfish.
Oh shit! I wonder who that could be.
That's crazy.
Or the
Those-
Betty's fruit.
Those are the only three that are marked. There's obviously other devil fruits in here that aren't pages that are ripped out, but those are the only ones that were marked.
Hey, why were
Okay.
those marked?
Yeah, Mark.
Well, you
Tell
see
me.
his name is Mark. I'm glad
I
I don't
wonder
talk to
if-
anyone about it.
I wonder if someone's been doing their research about us or something. Casca will put the book in his pack,
Okay.
and then he will spend some private time.
Oh fuck! There would have been a fourth one. Damn it! The fish koi. Sorry.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh,
you mean
I was trying to.
Finn's fruit. Those
I
bastards
wonder
are
who
good for
that
Finn.
You know, I thought it was just a weird coincidence before, but now it's Finn's fruit there.
Yeah. Oh man, that really connects all
Now
the
I
dots.
know
Yeah.
for
Sorry. There's
sure.
four. I
Those
forgot that he's
fuckers
not
are
a
coming
fishman.
after Finn.
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm the one
Stop 'em.
forgetting that he's not a fishman. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, it's those four would be marked.
Yeah, this guy thinking Finn is a fishman.
I don't know why.
Ask this
I'm
motherfucker
looking
to do
right
fish
at
eating
his,
karate. He
I'm
won't
looking
be
right
able
at
to
his
do it.
fucking bug eyes, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a fishman.
Jesus. Average world noble asked about fish, the Ryukyu Kingdom. Be like, well, I saw their bug eyes, so I knew they must be fishmen.
Had to be. Anyway, that is all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you can put the book away. There's no more secrets, I swear.
Yeah, Cask will put the book away because God told him that there are no more secrets in it.
Oh wait, I forgot about the fifth one.
Oh god! Oh man, there's a
Forgot
few
about-
more. Fuck.
I forgot about the fifth fruit, Ligma.
Oh,
Got him.
Wait a minute, what's this human fruit model dumbass? Oh, I know this
shit,
fruit.
it's- It's a mirror.
It's just a minute.
I hate this fruit when I was a kid. What? I fucking hate
That's
this book.
crazy.
Just throw it off into the distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't learn to read.
This is why, yeah.
Guy who's like, as a child, I read a lot of books, but this is why I didn't read.
I stopped reading after this book. Fuck this book.
Yeah, I was like, Roger's great, and this book was like, you're stupid. And I was like, I'm never reading a book again.
No.
Now that I forgot my sacred oath to myself, I have lost all my power.
Oh, I thought I'd distract you enough to forget why you came to your father's grave.
This guy.
Is there anything else you wish to do at your father's grave? You want to spit on it? I mean,
No, Casca probably would take some time, like...
Take a piss.
Take a piss.
No, he basically would just, like, probably spend, like, 15, 20 minutes just there.
Okay.
Basically
classic
talking to
John.
himself, but, yeah, in between, talking to his dead father's grave and just thinking about things, he just, gotta go, pay his respects and all that.
Okay. While he's there, you guys eventually make it back to Boom.
Oh my god, he's dead. There's a red X, right?
Yeah, no.
Colorblind, by the way.
Oh my god. All right, anyway, you guys have fun with that.
You guys get back. You make your way back to the kind of, definitely structurally stable farmhouse, and you see a familiar face. He's just taking a nap. He's laying there on the ground.
That's so crazy.
Oh,
Banana in mouth. He's in danger. He needs my help.
Wait,
Boy,
deck
Casca.
saving throw to see if you dodge the mouse.
John will climb back up on top of the training dummy.
We have a man with no face, or a very red face.
What?
We've been shifted to a new map.
Oh, I put you. Fuck. You're not there. I can't move you. What?
I see nothing. I see nothing.
Good.
You can go on that page.
You're not here. You don't get to see this.
I put him on the wrong fucking map because I was using the new Roll20 thing where I could move people separately.
Oh, you can move different people? Oh.
It's
my-
oh.
So I kicked Caleb off back to the wrong map.
I don't know when I would ever actually use that, but oh.
I must now begin splitting the party in every single campaign so that we can use this feature.
It's a cool concept.
Yippee.
This is the first time I used it. I was just feeling like kicking Caleb away because he smells bad.
Fair.
Anyway, yeah.
Now we're going to drink.
Wait, Betty, did you climb on top of us also?
Yeah, I'm feeding him a banana. He's in danger. He needs my help.
Why do you do this to everyone sleepy?
He's sleeping.
Since
That means
he's a
unconscious.
very-
That means he's in trouble.
Since he's a very large man, you put the banana in his mouth and it just disappears.
Oh.
yeah. Where's the choke on that?
I pat him on the cheek. Oh.
It's just like snoring, and like mid snore, it's just like the snore gets interrupted, and it's just like, fuck. It's like, have you ever been to like the bank with your parents when they use that tube thing that just like, sucks the-
yeah.
yeah, it's like that, but like it's not. The banana's not that big, of course, going down his throat, but it's just like it's just a hesitation. You just hear the, thwoop as it it's just.
And then he dies of suffocation because it goes directly into his lungs.
Perfect.
Congratulations,
All right,
Betty.
I slide it down. He is now safe.
Saved. Anything else you wish to do here before Casca returns?
Saved him.
You did save him.
She's gonna also try to wake him up.
Oh, you're actually gonna try to wake him up, not just.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to wake him up. I just wanted to save his mortal soul.
That's what I figured. I figured you were just feeding him a banana because he looked like he needed it.
Yeah. He's unconscious. Could be making death saves. Who knows? I don't know. Not me.
All right, Mary, you're waking him up.
Yeah.
Okay. He will kind of like roll his head over and look at you. Oh, hello, Casca's friend.
Hi. Were you waiting for Casca?
Oh, I was just taking a nap, ignoring my duties to patrol the outside of the city.
You know what?
He just sits upright.
No judgment here.
I was just really tired.
Yeah. I feel that sometimes. You were just hanging out here?
Yes. Nothing bad happened.
Okay. Well, if you do want to talk to Casca by chance, he'll be back soon.
Okay. I figured you guys didn't eat him or something.
Oh?
I mean, yeah, I don't see myself eating him ever.
Oh. Oh. And he's just gonna back away slowly and go inside the house.
Well, if you need us, we're gonna be hanging out here.
Okay, can I go back to sleep?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No, suffer.
John, did you go back to standing on the post?
Yes.
Okay.
The post is gone.
What?
It has fallen and broken, remember?
Oh, yeah, he fell off it, didn't he? There's
That he
another
may have
post
tried
over
to
here.
climb on there with him.
There's another post over here, unless you're standing on the one that's fallen over.
I'm standing on the broken stump.
Okay, got it. No, that's fair.
Fair, fair.
After some time, say 20 minutes or so, that Casca was totally spending the grave. Boom. I need to bring him back. Hold on. He's still on the other map. He's lost. Someone help him.
Should he's lost? Roll to see if he makes it back here.
Gail, did I bring you back?
Coin flip.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't make it back to
Wow, I'm
probably
here.
die horribly.
Ooh, roll new character. Disadvantage.
Casca, when you approach, your old friend Asasa is sleeping, snoring very loudly. John is T-posing on the stump of the training thing. Boggle's smoking. Finn's just kind of standing there.
Hey, Finn. Gonna go inside, buddy?
Oh yeah, me and Jerry are playing cards here at the table.
Sure. Sure.
Mary, you want to join us?
Sure.
If you lose to Jerry, that's going to be sad. Anyway.
Possible.
Jerry's gonna hit with the frickin' read 'em and weep.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I can go inside. I was just kind of waiting out here awkwardly for you.
Sorry, he was set to follow on Casca.
Kayla's muted.
No. What? It's fine. Just having a John moment.
Understandable. I'm going to go T-pose next to John.
What is that supposed to mean?
My eyes are glazing over. I have no thoughts in my head.
Brain.
What do you mean? He's
That's
always
times.
thinking
Yeah, he's just...
about murder.
Yeah, that's
True.
murder.
Murder. Murder. Mermaid. Murder.
Mermaid.
Well, actually, you know what? Let's just go inside. May as well. You guys playing cards over here?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jerry's pretty good at this.
All right. Deal me in.
Okay.
Are you just killing time?
Yeah.
Whose time and why are we killing them?
Yeah, let me see, Mr.
I
DM.
am certainly having a what now moment.
It is
Does a 30 hit
what the
time?
Fuck? No,
No.
he is like a 40 AC, so you were close.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh, you only have 40 in your world? Ugh.
Yeah, sorry.
Our scalars are
Kind
gonna
of
real
weeks.
sad. Yeah.
All right. Those of you who are listening to him snoring, I don't even know if John will notice. His snoring will stop. That's not the right one. Oh god. It's at the bottom of the screen. It makes it difficult. Anyway, he's gonna stop snoring. He's gonna get up, and the ground's gonna shake as he walks away.
Damn, that was crazy.
And after some more time passes, John, can you roll a perception? I already know what's. Yep. Okay.
As expected.
As expected. Oh, I need to find him. Where the fuck? Oh, there he is. Boom. Anyway, a man will start floating towards the house that John doesn't seem to notice.
He's floating?
Mm-hmm.
John is T-posing.
He's not walking.
No, he's not walking. He will look over at John and just say, weird. And then he's going to continue floating towards the house.
It starts floating around. Oh, that guy's weird. Look,
And what a weirdo. Anyway,
What a weirdo.
This fucking guy.
You will see Boggle smoking a cigar still. That's even weirder.
this guy's so judgmental. What's the problem?
Casca, you in there?
oh shit, Casca, put your clothes back on.
What?
I think it's a.
We've been playing
walked
strip
in
poker, and Jerry's been cleaning house.
Guess we'll open the door.
When you open the door, you will see a man wearing the Royal Guard uniform, floating on a light purplish pink cloud, what seems to be. He's got a very nice purple spear, and he's got some very bright yellow, almost like workers' gloves. And he's got like a little bit of a little gold cape down one shoulder. And boom. Oh, and it's
Oh my-
across the face.
Oh, he was floating on a cloud. I see. I
Yes,
see.
sir.
He's got Nimbus, that one thing from that one enemy.
Basically, that's what it is.
I can't believe we chilling here playing strip poker and we just hit the door. Hey, it's me, Goku.
Hey, it's me.
Ah, shit. Here he comes.
So you have returned.
I'm glad to see my message got to you. You know?
Yeah, it got to me. Is there something you need from me, or did you just want to say hi in this location away from the capital, or do you plan something worse for me? I hope you don't plan something worse for me.
No, I guess you didn't. Okay. Sorry, I was hoping it was implied that I was in need of a bit more information from you. So hoping you could teach me that final lesson I skipped out on.
There's a lot of lessons you skipped out on.
Oh,
Called out.
Oh, come on.
I could have swore you said the last thing I had left to learn was Haki, but
That was certainly not the last thing you had to learn, but that was on the list.
oh,
So you want to learn hockey now? Now you want to learn it?
I do. Yes,
So
I have a good reason though.
There-
It's
there's
not
a good
just. Yeah, it's not just for me. It's for the kingdom, and also for me. But for the kingdom too.
You also said killing the priest was for the kingdom.
Well, I was pretty mad, and I was definitely lying, because that was definitely all me. I just wanted him dead. Like, I was really angry, but like, this is actually for the kingdom.
I'm willing to hear you out.
He really just said this time for sure.
Did Osasa deliver my other important message? He probably didn't say. He shouldn't have said it was from me, but I assume you've heard about that particular pirate on his way to the island.
He did say there was a very dangerous pirate, one of the demons, coming to this island. However, I have much work to do training myself and the remaining Royal Guard.
That's a good point. However, what if we dealt with your pirate problem for you?
You and what army?
I don't need an army.
Very wasteful
I
there.
don't need an army. We have a Betty
What's a Betty?
and John. You probably saw him T-posing out there on the trading post.
Is that guy okay?
Yeah, he's good. He's just a real quiet fella. You should see him in a fight, though. He's pretty tough.
What about this guy behind me?
Oh, that guy smoking. That's just Boggle. He's more of the money man of our little motley crew, but
Hello.
Yeah, he's done anything.
he's just kind of here. He's just a friend along for the ride.
Does he realize that gun's bigger than he is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us really hope that he has to use it. It's just there just in case,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to leave the poor guy defenseless.
You could bring him somewhere safer.
But like, I mean,
We might need him,
yeah, and
We have someone that is in danger, and they might need to be taken down. And
He's
he's
gonna
the guy.
like float up a little bit to peer over Casca's head.
Oh, sorry. Let me. Come on in,
He'll float back down and float inside. So this is the a group you have associated yourself with?
Mary waves excitedly.
Yeah, and these are my friends.
I'm married.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, Betty's still not in here. Hold on. Betty, there's somebody who wants you to meet. Come say hi.
Arrow.
This is Betty.
Wait a second. I've seen all your faces before, and Casca also. Your bounty is why? I didn't realize you were with the catfish pirates. Correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty cool, huh?
I wouldn't call pirates cool. They kind of do whatever they want. They don't have any kind of sense of duty or justice to protect the things that they love and care for.
I mean, hey, you saw the way I left here, right? You think I would have had any care for justice or anything like that?
Well, I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt, saying that you had good reason to kill a such a high religious priest.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
Okay.
I think this is the part where you're supposed to say what the good reason was.
I knew it so long ago. I don't think the reason really changes what I did, but
Oh.
Well, what if it was a really good reason?
Yeah, what if
would it
was
make a
really good
difference if I
reason?
told you I was avenging my father,
Oh.
Are you implying that the religious group killed my mentor?
And my father, yes. I mean, he wouldn't exactly put it that way, but like I said, I feel like it's pointless to get into these things. Maybe once this is all over, or I don't know. I've been seeing those damn churches all over everywhere still, so
Yeah, they died down a little bit after you were gone. Didn't know if there was a connection there, but they gained more popularity after a couple years. And they're kind of, I don't know, a little more present than they were before everything went down, I'd say.
well, I'm not here to cause any trouble there. What people believe is up to them. I'm just here to protect my home.
Oh.
That's why you came back to the island, to protect your home, not some other goal in mind?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, we're also just making our way down the Grand Line, and I mean, this all ended up being coincidentally our next stop, and we're chasing that demon down. So
Chasing him down? Even tracking
mean,
him?
I would say less tracking and more of we were told that he would be coming here, and so we made this our next destination as soon as we found out.
You sure you're not leading him here?
Nah,
I don't know what your
way.
alliances are with other pirates. That stuff is not much in my knowledge bank.
We do have this
We
one
may
of the
be
pirate group that we
pirates.
make fun of a lot. That's about it.
We may be pirates, but we're not heartless bastards.
We're not friends with any of them. We haven't met anyone cool yet.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
They all like to do this thing where they take over the place and they want to start government. It's kind of stupid.
Ugh.
Where's the window in here?
You're probably
Right.
like within eye shot to like see through the
You
window.
can just see him.
know? You just see this man
Outside,
who's
T-posing, just staring at this man.
Fucking Slender Man's just outside the window.
Motherfucker, you took my drawings, give them shits back.
So what, you expected me to just show up here by myself with no backup and for you to request me to teach you hockey? Is that it?
I'm gonna add some questions for you.
Were you expecting him to ambush you or something?
It's hard telling. It was someone who was kicked off the island. King didn't give all the details.
Well, of course the king didn't give all the details. They didn't like him.
I mean, we I looked up to you just as much as I looked up to my father. I wouldn't do anything like that to you.
The king treated you with his best, and you go along killing the religious leader because you think he killed Curtis, your father.
I mean, I was young and stupid, and now I'm old and stupid, or older and stupid. So
You're still a kid, my book.
But he hugs Casca. Oh,
but I've got friends, and I want to make a difference here. So, Royal Guard or not, I'm not letting some demon do whatever he wants
What?
in my home.
Say you were to help, what would you be able to do against him? Especially someone with the power that a demon has.
I mean, we're pirates. We've been clashing with other pirate groups like ever since we entered actually since before we entered the Grand Line. Like the entirety of the time I've been on the seas with these guys, we've been fighting other pirates
So getting in
and
trouble like
submarines.
usual.
Yeah, I mean we get into trouble, sure, but a lot of the times we're the usually a lot less I hate to say evil, but
You think I
we're not
suck?
quite, yeah, we're not nearly as malicious or ruthless as some of the other pirates we've seen out here.
With as much as I want to trust you with what you're saying, there was a newspaper article that came out a while ago saying that you killed King Mord.
Does anyone know what was going on there? Like anybody at all?
What do you mean?
He was. Oh my goodness. He was in cahoots with the guy, with the different guy. There's so many. Oh.
Hey, remember that thing I said about like pirates wanting to set up government? That was pretty much what was going on there.
Yeah, but King Mord wasn't a pirate.
He was
Yeah,
working
but he
with
was-
another
he
one
was
of the
with one.
demons, Chuck.
He's working with
It-
Chuck.
Yes.
He
Actually-
he was under the thumb of him, basically. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying a lot of shit that doesn't quite fully make sense, and it's not like I could just go around trusting you.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. But we're just trying to help. I'm just saying. And if something bad happens because you didn't let us help, that's not gonna be very good, huh?
Roll persuasion
think-
with advantage because you have assistance, Mary.
what about intimidation? though?
You're gonna intimidate him?
Calm down, Eddie.
That kind of
Do it, let
sounded
John
like
intimidate him.
all I'm saying is that kind of sounded like a threat.
I just
Oh my god.
I love having negative charisma.
Yep. Like I said, I don't know how much you can help this kingdom when we have an army and you're just a group of pirates. We've got military force to back us up, and
Hey, how much of your army and military force do you think you can legitimately trust?
I mean, they all went through screening before being accepted into the military, if that's what you mean.
I mean, how many of them can you confidently say will never betray you?
With the screening and how much I've put into training them, I would say none of them would betray the kingdom, except for that guy, apparently.
That's just a little naive, isn't it?
So I'd say like a solid 99% if you want to go there.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
You know, wouldn't you rather save the lives of your pupils and your soldiers? Don't make them fight this demon. Let us do it.
Casco,
Just pirates, right?
do you remember what it took to sign up to be a royal guard?
I mean, it's been a long time, but I don't think my father would have ever let me forget. Yeah. The forgore. But out of character, I, the player, have forgore.
nice.
That's a history check, buddy.
Ooh, got him. A
Uh,
DM classic.
unfortunately, with advantage because it's related to your shit, and that's what I said.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Oh,
Like I said, my father would not have let Me forget.
Basically, when you signed up to live and die to protect the kingdom. Smile.
You know, I'm no fool. I know every soldier is sworn to give their life for the kingdom. But
Well, at hearing no fool, but he's gonna stop hugging Casca, realizing that he now feels better about himself.
oh well.
Good job, Betty. You did it.
Betty's helpful.
Yippee!
Okay, I'm kind of a fool.
Back to
That's
hug.
good.
No.
Jason.
Yeah. Occasional dumbass.
All right. So that's what we do. We live and die for this kingdom. It's
Live and die.
just
the
how it is being a royal guard. They know what they signed up for, and they're willing to sacrifice everything in order to protect this land.
Well, would you at least answer some questions for me?
Fine.
What do you know about the previous dynasty or kingdom, as it were?
What do you mean, as it were?
Like, you know, before King Phelan.
It was his family, his ancestry. It's gone back for quite a long time.
But has it really?
What are you implying?
He's like,
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I spoke with a ghost until cool Dorka, and he was saying something different.
Do you always run your mouth like this?
he's just like, just hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Like they say, the king has been, the king's bloodline has been here for a very long time, or has it?
Fucking Vsauce music.
History channel after 10 p.m.
Secretly, the shadow government runs the world. Who really sits in the empty throne?
Okay.
Think about it.
Think about it. Do you know how crazy you sound right now? You said you went to Kuldorka and you talked to a ghost?
Yeah, give me this cool spear.
We saw it happen. We can vouch for it.
Are you stealing from graves or something now?
No, it was
He may have got that from his grave.
okay. I mean, he did make us fight him.
I'm glad one of
and-
you
and-
seems to make sense, points at Angus.
I will not deny that there was a ghost man there who was saying a lot of things that didn't make sense.
Okay, now I'm not on the same page as you.
No,
I thought
hold
we
on,
were cool.
I'm still going. Hold on. It'll make sense.
I'm not finished yet.
You know, we didn't have anything weird or anything to eat. You know, we weren't seeing things. There was definitely something there. And then when it was all done, we were in the same. You know, we were in this place, and then it looked pretty once he did a thing, and then we followed him, and he's like, "All right, good job." And then he put his spear in the ground. And then the place turned shitty and old, like it, you know, we came back to the present or something. And then Casca took it from the guy's grave.
Roll persuasion. Okay, for some reason, it sounds somewhat truthful. Still crazy, but somewhat truthful.
Hey, I mean, if there's these things that, you know, these fruits that give you crazy, stupid abilities, why can't there be ghosts?
I guess you got a point there.
Yeah, but you're just kind of flying here.
Yeah? I didn't fly. I'm sitting on a cloud.
You're basically flying. Because I sure can't do that.
No, the cloud's flying.
Have you tried to fly?
No, in fact, I'm like part fish and I can't swim. So
I mean, I can't swim either, but
yeah, but I'm part fish. That's kind of messed up.
What if you're a flying fish?
Finn behind Betty and
Whoa.
Cass could be like, I also had a fish devil fruit.
Hear me
That's
out.
the-
Imagine if you could walk on air. Wouldn't that be cool?
I could stand.
Kind of
on
like
this-
flying, right?
I can stand on this cloud.
What's that like, by the way? Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. He will have a chunk of the cloud break off and float it towards Angus. It's just a small chunk, like probably the size of like a softball.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Cotton candy.
It looks like cotton candy, but it doesn't smell like sugar or sweet or anything.
Here, Jerry, get a feel.
The cloud will float over to Jerry and sit on its head. Or I guess place itself on Jerry's head.
Oh,
Jerry has a cloud hat.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Did you have any other questions? Or anything useful for me?
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got a pretty thick accent. It takes a while to get used to it.
She's got a big
Yeah.
ass.
You made a good point, though.
does the gorilla also have a devil fruit?
No.
No.
But, wait,
Oh,
yeah,
that devil
but
fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Why do
she
you
ha-
just have a devil fruit? That did you what?
she has one. She, don't want to use that.
I had one, but I gave it away.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, he was kind of weird.
wait, did he actually?
No,
take
he
it
didn't.
from you?
He didn't give it to Lucy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
wait.
thought.
I removed it. Did we put it on the ship then, or did I give it to somebody
Mary
else?
Took it. I don't remember, but it was.
No, no one took it. Nice try, buddy.
Okay, I'll put it back on my.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
was-
do have it.
Yeah,
I do
you
have
tried,
it.
you tried giving it away, and then everyone's like, "What's your problem?
Even
Why are you
Lucy
giving it
was
to
like,
this
"What's the
guy?"
problem?
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
all the money.
"What's your fucking problem?"
Are you showing your devil fruit too?
Yeah, he'll pull out the Annie fruit.
All right. What is just?
Hey, so anyway, I don't think there's really any other questions that we have besides if Casca was going to ask again about that Hachi thing that he seems to think is important, but
Hey, Archie.
Hey,
What?
Hachi.
anyway, we're like
I'm not gonna shoot.
we're like 99% sure that there's going to be something bad going on, not caused by us with that demon feller, and we just, just be aware of it. We're not saying to go tell the king, oh my god, we need to do thing now, you know what I'm saying? But
And the king's already aware that the demon's on his way. If what you told to us also is true, and I assume you're the ones who told him.
yeah, so just, whenever shit starts going down, don't be surprised, and we'll not get in each other's way whenever we're trying to get rid of that guy.
Yeah.
I like to think that Sully makes that sound.
Sully just randomly meowing behind Casca. He's gonna put his head in like both his hands, and like drag him across his face, and he'll just say, "Fuck!
Oh.
You're not making this easy.
Oh.
I never liked saying no to you, especially after what happened to your father. But you're pirates now. Like I shouldn't even be tempted to teach you hockey.
I mean, just think of like how cool it'd be if it was like we helped save your place from these bad demons, and you were responsible for teaching us hockey and showing us the path to to greatness. Think of that. How cool would that be?
I don't need more honor in this kingdom. My position is honor enough. What people say about me doesn't matter. It's my duty. But
Hey, look at it this way, it could be your last lesson to Casca, and then, then you could say that you fulfilled any sort of debt you may have owed to his dad or something, and, just let him go away for there, You can be like, wow, that's my boy. And then if he comes back and causes trouble, you can kick his ass or something, I don't know.
Angus, with what you said, persuasion with advantage.
Yeah, that's the Riz right there.
That was the Riz.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled her just so bad.
Just, hey, buddy, we've rolled like with advantage twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Speak for
leaning real close.
yourself, Mark.
And this is no longer a question.
Oh.
But hey, think of it anyway. I assume that this Hachi thing is like it's like a combat thing or something, right?
Yeah.
Like you get a chance to beat up on Casca one more time for good measure.
I mean, you can learn it through combat. It's generally, I don't teach it through combat. I have a different method of teaching it, but to, I guess, strengthen and practice with it would be the combat aspect.
Oh. But he's gonna nod like she understands. Parentheses, she does not understand.
Casca.
Hi, that's me. I'm Casca. Yes, sir.
Your father definitely would have wanted you to learn hockey. Like I said, I am torn, but I did owe him a lot from what Angus has reminded me. But it's not information that I can give for free, especially to pirates.
Do you need a couple berries or something?
Finance is not what we need.
Man, I hope you don't want us to do like community service or something.
Oh man, that would be the worst.
It's not a bad idea, especially after it would be like a slap on the wrist for Casca.
Yeah, I don't know how to do community service in a place I'm technically exiled. I mean, I'm not supposed to be here anyway.
I mean, you can do community service like in a prison, that think they have them, they're called like chain gangs or something,
What?
Don't give them any ideas. I don't exactly intend on going to prison.
I had
I'm not
one
saying
idea.
that, but I'm just saying that there's ways that I've seen it done,
The idea that I had, it's not something that I can technically do due to policies, this and that, going by the books. And even asking you outright could cause problems for me. But I can't let what you said about the religion of the world tree just go away. If what you said is true, and if what you think you did was killing the man who killed your father, there's no way that he was the only one involved with this. And the fact that the religious group is gaining its popularity back so quickly, and especially so soon in timing with, I really hate to say any of this is true, with this demon that is coming to the island, there's got to be something up. It's itching. It's an itch that I can't quite scratch,
Oh. Betty will come over ready to itch him.
No, that's
So you like us to investigate
Oh.
the religion and see if perhaps they are all working with the demon.
Pretty much. I want to say there wouldn't be a connection, but it's for what needs to be done for this kingdom, like it needs to be looked into. And like I said, I cannot. The religious groups are separate from the kingdom itself, so it's not something that I can just go in on my own and snoop around.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially since what happened last time. A royal guard went snooping around.
Snooped a little too violently, if I had to say.
Oh.
I did some snooping before things got rough, but I wasn't exactly intending on getting involved in whatever they were doing. I didn't want to reopen old wounds or anything like that, but I don't know. I don't think you're wrong, The fact that they're still going strong and the fact that it sounds like this was something that's happened recently does make me suspicious, but I figured I was biased and that if there was anything going on, we could just deal with it by dealing with the demon, but as long as the rest of my crewmates don't mind, I would be willing to accept that deal.
Oh.
Are they all willing to do what it takes, learn Haki, and deal with this religious group?
Whatever it takes.
Maybe we'll make the same motion she did on the rock, but this time with Joseph. Just in the air.
Finn will pick up and be like, do I have to? That sounds hard.
But he will like shake Finn a little bit with one hand.
I think what she's saying is that we really should, because it's for the betterment of the people. Think about it, Finn. Think of the hero you could be.
I could be a hero?
Absolutely.
Do I get a cape?
If you want one.
No, I don't want a cape. I hate them.
Okay, well, then you don't have to have a cape, but...
No offense, Benny. I'm sorry. So you're all in agreement? What about that? He turns around. I assume John's just staring in the window.
John is staring directly into his soul.
Is that guy okay?
He's fine.
Throw a thumbs up this way. If he gives you a thumbs up back, then yes.
He will like very slowly bring his hand up and thumbs up to John out the window.
John will thumbs up back.
He gave a thumbs up. Is that good?
That's awesome. That's great.
That's the best confirmation you'll ever get from him.
Okay. He'll turn back towards Casca. His cloud will disappear and he will stand on the ground and walk towards Casca. Casca? Do you pinky promise to go through with this if I teach you Haki?
You pinky promise.
This is the most serious of promises. And you know that.
Don't mess this up.
I may not be a royal guard anymore, but on whatever honor I still have left, I swear I'll see this through. And Casca will stick out his pinky in a little hook shape, ready to pinky promise.
Hino does the same. Pinky's locked as the promise has been made.
Do they lean in for a kiss?
No, they do not lean in for a kiss. That does not seal it. The sealing of the promise is the pinky itself. He releases your grasp, and then he will fall back, and the cloud will reform, and he will go back to sitting.
But he locks our own pinkies together.
All right. I know this house has seen better days, but it might be best to take this outside.
Alrighty.
He's just floating.
but he also floats out.
But he also.
I don't think. Okay.
But
Nice
he
cloud
floats.
technique, Betty. I didn't know you were gonna pick up on that so fast.
Oh. It turns out it was all part of Casca's hallucination. Really bad.
No,
Not.
No.
not against pills again, man.
All right. He's gonna take a deep breath. Line up, you good-for-nothing pirates, and the fish. That means you too.
Oh.
Oh, Betty, get in the line.
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Betty right here.
There you go.
Oh.
Are you all ready?
Yep.
Ready as ever.
Listen up. Haki isn't some kind of fancy magic or hidden power only a chosen few can use. No, it's in you already, waiting to be awakened.
Oh.
It's the power of your spirit, your will, and once you tap into it, there's no soul who can stand in your way. But here's the thing. You've got to want it. You've got to need it. He will grin and like look down the line.
John is still facing the house.
I'm gonna poke Jerry and point at John.
Slowly turning back around.
Yeah, John will kind of or not John. Jerry will kind of nudge you with his nose, and then point, kind of point in this direction over here.
And John will pet Jerry and turn around.
God damn it. Me? I use it like it's second nature. Observation hockey? You'll know what's coming before your enemies even think of swinging. Armament hockey? Your blows will shatter steel. Even devil fruit powers won't protect them. As for the third kind, it's not something you'll learn. So we won't even go over that. He's going to start walking like up and down the line. Just kind of looking at each one of you. Here's what you need to know. Haki is your will made real. When you fight, you're not just swinging a sword or throwing a punch. You're throwing everything you are at your enemy. Your beliefs, your resolve, your spirit. First, you need to focus. Close your eyes. Feel the world around you. Hear it. Taste it. Everything has energy, a rhythm. Tune into that, and that's your observation hockey. He will put his fist in the air, and he will clench it, and you can almost see like the air swirling around his fist.
We have our eyes closed. Can we still see it?
Petty with the mute. Close your eyes, and it's just following instructions immediately.
Yes, sir.
This is not hypotheticals to her. These are direct instruction.
A cloud will fly out at Betty. You said your eyes were still closed, right?
Yeah.
And it will hit you, not with a lot of force, but enough to definitely be noticeable. And it's not like fluffy or anything. It is solid.
Attack. Roll.
He's not attacking with the cloud. He's just bonking you.
Yeah, but I dodge.
Do you want to dodge with your eyes closed?
Why did
I mean, you have advantage, Drug. I don't know.
Hold on.
True. Surely he has his stats ready for this guy.
He has stats, but he doesn't have. Fuck.
Cloud attack.
He doesn't have cloud attack. So
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just. Just throwing it out there.
I don't want to.
But what if I dodged?
How do you slash roll with advantage? Or do you just do it twice?
Just do it twice.
Or toggles. We love toggles.
I mean, that's if there's a sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that hits me. Oh.
Pay attention.
Oh.
Then there's armament hockey, as of that cloud that just hit your friend that I don't know the name of.
Oh, buddy.
Does he say that?
Yes, he does say that.
Perfect.
Focus that same will into your body, into your weapon. When you strike, you'll strike with more than just muscle. You'll be striking with intent. That's the key to breaking through any defense. He will float up on his cloud, and then he will hold his fist in the air again. And as the air flows around his fist, the cloud will disappear, and he will strike straight down with his fist, like the superhero landing, basically.
Oh.
And there will be a nice size visible dent in the dirt where his fist landed.
Oh.
And then he will stand up, do a little hop, and then sit back on his cloud.
Oh.
It may not happen overnight. It may be faster as well. It all depends on your experiences and your will to, your willingness to learn this new ability that is already within you. But don't want to say this, but I've got a feeling you're gonna learn fast because you want it, don't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was until you explained it, but yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
The only thing standing between you and Haki is your own doubt. Get rid of it. Believe in your strength, and let your will do the rest.
Oh.
I'm believing.
All right, so here is the DM that's going to explain how this works.
Yippee.
I might have explained it in the past. I don't fully remember. But the two types of hockey is observation and armament. Observation, both have hockey dice of a 1d8. So it's almost like Bardic Inspiration. Yeah. But it's based on the damage you do and the ability to avoid hits or hit better, I guess. So observation hockey, it would basically be, if you use it in combat, you would add a D or 1d8 to your hit, or like the 2-hit roll. If you miss, and you can do it after you see if you hit or miss. So you can be like, hey, this misses, I'm going to use one of my bardic die, roll it. If it hits, you know it hits. If not, you just kind of waste your die. But it gives you an opportunity to hit when you might not have hit. And as for the defensive side of that, if you're being hit, if an attack were to hit you, you can use this die to essentially increase your AC by 1d8 for that one hit. So you'd be able to basically dodge. It's like a better shield, but a high risk like shield, I guess.
Right. Chance you just roll a 1.
Yeah, there's a chance you just roll a 1 and just completely fuck it.
It's also for one attack, not the turn.
Yeah, it is one attack. That is how these work.
It's like a worse shield.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of. But yeah, when you do the 2-hit, you can use it on each attack, but it would take a separate hockey dice each time you want to use it, basically. So if you want to use it more than once a turn, you can use it more than once a turn. But when you're defending, it counts as a reaction, so you can only use it once. Any questions about observation hockey?
Can we use
What
that
about
on
out of combat stuff?
Out of combat, I guess it would give benefits to perception rolls, probably investigation, stuff that has to do with that have like visual effects to it, I guess.
What if I'm visually trying to explain something? Can I use it on persuasion checks?
No. You can use armament for intimidation checks, but observation would not be able to use for that. It is
Wait, how would you use armament for intimidation?
by punching something really hard and being like, "Hey, fuck you."
I was about to say.
Yeah, like it works, doesn't it?
I was just making sure you weren't like, boom, they see the armament. I was like, huh?
No. I know technically. I know I kind of fucked it up when I've said it before, but it's going to continue being that. It's like something you kind of see, but kind of not. Like it's, like I was trying to describe it with the wind flowing around Hino's fist. It wasn't just the devil fruit. That was like the visual, I guess, effects of Haki. To be able to see it, and to say, hey, it's inside of you guys, so you can kind of understand it more when other people use it. Smile. But that's observation. Any questions? Armament Haki is a little different. It is still the same bardic Haki die, to where it's 1d8. You get X amount. I have some stuff down, but it's not fully flushed out, I'll be honest. But it will be a d8 still. But it adds a d8 to your damage. So if you hit, you do damage, and you're like, hey, I want to hit harder. You use a Haki die, and you can do more damage.
And this is all sounding like different bard subclasses that exist.
That's fair. That is completely fair.
You got the fucking Valor one. You got the fucking
All of swords.
That's fair.
you got the
Yep.
College of War or whatever.
Well,
just
it's like bardic. It is literally
incorporate.
just bardic, but different. Like it's for a different bardic subclass. But like everyone can use it.
Yeah, thumbs up.
And then armament. On the defensive side, it would, if someone hits you, you can use it to take 1d8 away from the damage roll that you would be taking. Because it like toughens the area where you just got hit, basically. So if someone was like try to stab you in the stomach or something, you armament Haki it up and you can reduce the damage. But the thing with armament Haki is you will also have the ability to do full damage to certain enemies that have been resistant to your attacks in the past, if you have noticed.
Oh.
No, I haven't noticed.
Somewhat meta, but it also helps with the explanation. Mord, for example, could turn into oil, and your attacks were kind of going through him, and it was reducing the damage. You would be able to hit him. I guess that's the best way to format it. I will say I've not fully flushed that portion out yet. If I just want to do it all times, only if you use a Haki dice, because if it's only using a Haki dice, that sounds kind of lame. But it makes sense in the standard of Haki that it was if you use Haki, if you use one of the dice, then you can hit him. But D&D purposes, I might forego that. Be like, hey, if you know armament Haki, you can hit this guy, or you can actually do damage to this guy. I don't know yet. Playing with that idea, so lay off. Any questions about armament Haki?
Nope, I'm laying off.
No questions?
No questions.
Okay. So, here's where the kicker is.
Here's the kick.
Each of you will be able to learn one unless you roll a 20, then you will get an opportunity on the other. That's how I'm going to play it. You can learn both later, but at this moment in time, only one. Like I said, unless you roll a fucking 20 with whatever I'm going to throw at you, okay?
Okay.
So you decide which form of Haki you wish to learn, and that is going to be the one that you quote-unquote master. And there's a chance of learning another one either later down the line or right here, depending on the roll. But I want each of you to... I'm allowing you to use whatever dice roll you want, but you have to describe to me how you would go about doing so to basically... For me to tell you, hey, yeah, you can use, like... your fucking sleight of hand for it, for whatever, stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we're going to go down the line. We're going to skip Finn, because Someone either has to tell him, or it's going to be, I'm going to roll a 1d2 and he's going to learn whatever. So skipping Finn right now.
Have him roll 2d20s. It sounds. It makes more sense that Finn would be,
He's-
questionable whether he gets it or not.
God damn, Finn really be the chopper of our group. Boy, don't even know Haki.
He can learn it. I'm just saying right now because he is kind of, NPC kind of, and he's Finn. You know how he is.
You know him
right now. Yeah, you know him.
He has to have a strong will, and he doesn't exactly have that. So
He will run away.
Yeah,
I mean,
he has
he
the will to run away.
Usopp's a
Anywhere
fucking
else.
coward, and he has observation hockey. So
Kind of.
Kind of.
kind
he
of.
will forget to look.
No, that's John.
Yippee.
Okay. So we're gonna go down the line. Again, skipping Finn, we're gonna start with Mary. Mary, which hockey would you be more interested in?
You said the armament one. It gives you more damage, and it gives you you can't be resisted by devil fruit. You said.
Yes. And in your
how's the extra
case,
damage work again?
huh?
How's the extra damage work again?
It would be an extra 1d8 to your damage.
Okay.
When you expend a hockey dice. But with ranged weapons, because it is shown in the anime, you can use hockey to strengthen like your rock throw thing.
My pillar.
Yes. And then like if Angus were to learn it, he could use it on his bullets. But it can be used for that as well. So just letting you know, it can be used on ranged abilities. It's not just strictly for melee.
Well, I thought you couldn't use it on like your devil fruit abilities normally.
I still have like darts I can throw
I
for
mean,
it.
Oh, you do have your rock darts. That's fair. But shut the fuck up, Josh.
I genuinely
say that-
didn't remember.
but I mean, Luffy uses his hockey as part of his like gum abilities
That is-
literally all the time. But it's also just
Yeah, with his
they're
punch and
melee. Yeah,
kick.
they're melee. definitely.
Like it's different than like, oh yes, I'm using my
I mean-
we don't see Mr. Whitebeard use his my shockwave conquerors hockey blast of everyone die instantly.
Does this make it better?
You're
If it is
right,
a
you're right. I see
physical
what you mean.
object that is being projected by the user, it can be enhanced with armament hockey. But for like the Whitebeard's like shatter, that is like a fucking I don't know what you want to call it, spatial rift bullshit that does damage. It's not a physical object being launched from the user. Does that make better
I'm
sense?
old here.
Okay. Back to Mary. Have you decided which one you wish to go for?
Yeah, I want the armament one.
You want armament? Okay. Describe to me how your character would use it and if you want to use a specific dice to roll.
Oh, what do you mean by how my character would use it?
Like how would you would be training to unlock this hockey ability? Like what would Mary be doing to try to use her willpower to use the ability? This is to give you the most advantage possible so you can choose which dice to use as long as you can give me a good description on something they would use that dice,
Flavor it good or else.
basically.
Role play for me now.
One for me now. Well, I think I want to try to use acrobatics.
Okay.
So, is armament hockey? Is it like I'm trying to think of like how, I don't know anything about this like in reality. So,
do you mean,
Armament
you just-
hockey in the anime, it makes your hand look like steel, even though it doesn't physically do it. The hand doesn't look like steel, but in the anime, for animation purposes, it makes your hand look like steel. Therefore, you hit harder. Generally. So it is one that you can just use to fucking hit people harder. That is the basic description.
And take
for it.
harder hits.
And take harder hits, yes. There are like advanced versions of both armament and observation. I have something out there somewhere, I think, that has description on the more advanced versions, but obviously this is you guys starting out and just learning it. So it is mainly which one would your character be more interested in learning or trying to master?
Yeah, well, I definitely want to do armament. I'm trying to think of how acrobatics would be like a good flavor for it. Because you said it like makes it look like steel.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, it would it like it's just visually in the anime. They show it to the viewers and be like, "Hey, your hand looks like steel. Therefore, it looks stronger." But in reality, from what Josh clarified to me, is you don't really fucking see that shit. It's just you just suddenly hit harder, and they're like, "Oh."
He's so powerful.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry to make you go first. We can skip you if you want to think about it, and we can go down the line.
I do want to think about it.
Okay.
Because I could use some example from the boys since they know more about this.
For the people who know, yeah, that's fair. All right, so we will come back to you, Casca.
Oh God, seeing the non-hockeyed bound man. Oh fuck! So it looks so sad. Like without the hockey makes it look so cool. These are the fucking like flame tattoos and everything.
Oh, I don't know if those would actually be. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, those aren't flames. That's the paramecia. That's his devil fruit. Like
Okay,
design.
I see. I see.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just didn't know. Looked like fire to me because he's got it like all up his
All up in
torso.
his grill.
But, Casca would probably have observation hockey.
Observation. Okay.
He is already got the good perception, and basically just that's the only thing that makes the most sense for him. Like armament good, but
They're both good in their own sense. They've got their pros and cons.
yeah, and
I know which one I like, but I'm not going to say which one I like to sway people's opinions.
He likes armament.
I'm not.
No, he
Armament-
likes the other one.
armament's good, but observation is I feel like advanced observation is really good because future sight and all, but even just regular observation hockey is nice. Just being able to kind of like dodge better, and I don't know if it had any impact on the spear throwing, but we
In
do
your
like
case,
ourselves.
it would vary based with we have to figure out what move you want with that spear.
Okay,
But I could see both being beneficial.
but yeah, we're going observation.
Okay. So what would you be doing or trying to observe maybe to try to unlock this?
For my end, I think Casca would probably, in the same way that he has his fighting spirit, which is kind of like a sort of a focus, and his fighting spirit, like is just straight up like his willpower. So he would probably like. I think his big focus would be trying to like throw his spears and like do the whole sight without seeing kind of thing, where he's like closing his eyes and throwing a spear and trying to like aim at a target or kind of thing, or like observe, like pick up on the world with his eyes closed so that he can better like perceive.
It sounds like Jedi
you
training, but also badass at the same time.
I mean, yeah, it basically would be like Jedi training,
Yeah,
and then also just I think of the actual like hockey training that Luffy and Rayleigh do, and like that's a lot of what they do is just here, wear a blindfold and then don't let me hit you, and I can imagine that is just Casca's idea of, hey, wait a minute, I gotta get better at dodging.
Do you want to spar with someone, or are you just going to straight up eat your spear blindfolded to see if you can hit maybe one of your old target dummies?
He probably would do that a bit. I assume we're not just magically training and like, congrats, it's been 5 minutes, you've learned, but like, or are we taking at least a day or some time to try and?
It is evening now. D&D terms, you will learn this very quick if you roll properly. But I guess it would take somewhere between half a day and a day to pick it up. But you've also experienced it, which gives you
Yeah.
higher
DC.
chance of getting it.
And I mean, Casca also had that one thing we talked about that he never used. So
That's fair. He did have that one thing.
he did have the haha. You already have observation hockey, but not really observation hockey. But he's never used it because
Didn't have a good
works
chance.
on certain people.
Yes, that is correct.
Oops. Betty's riding in on a giant door now. I guess. I guess I won't stare at this guy for a minute.
Yeah. But yeah, I figured Casco would probably split his time up between like training with a couple different people, and like just solo. Once he gets a hang for it, he'll probably try and go from just can I dodge attacks better to can I throw my spear better. What if I threw my spear with my eyes closed and then maybe find like an open field with some like practice dummies and start trying to throw his spear at them over the course of the night.
I mean, you can also. I'll allow like attack rolls as well, if that's what you wish to do instead.
Ooh.
Because that makes sense if you're actually physically training. So you can either go the blindfolded route and roll something base, or in your case, if you're throwing a spear at a target, it makes sense to roll an attack roll.
We will. We'll just use regular attack roll.
Okay.
Can I use gay bulk?
I guess that would be fair. That would be fair if I
mean,
said you could use attack roll.
I have a +11 with it, so this magical weapon.
And this isn't just anyone can use their attack roll because you do more higher roll. It is if you describe it to me enough, it is to convince me, persuade me to allow you to do such.
Let me just use perception. That's the one that makes the most sense.
Like I said, it is up to you, but you have to convince me. Perception does make sense with observation 100%.
Hiya. Oh. Here, my fighting spirit obviously gives me advantage, right?
With perception, no.
No.
However, did I? Hold on. I did write that. I specifically wrote down earlier while I was going on a typing spree while I was at work and not actually working. I specifically wrote advantage in the role because of their experience fighting against Haki users.
Let's go.
I wrote that down while I was just fucking zoning the fuck out, not getting work done. Boom.
Classic.
That is successful. So over the course of this time, you have unlocked the usage of observation hockey.
Did Mark not do his roll?
Mark has skipped to
For now, I'm feeling. I'm listening to your guys' response to kind of see what I should be going, like the general vibe I should be going for here.
Okay, so
I already don't know much about the anime, so
yeah, that's fair. Speaking of not knowing much about the anime, Betty. Betty.
All right, I've got an idea.
Yes.
Because Betty, right? I'm going to roll a 1d2 to determine which one, right?
That's fair.
Right, one
Betty
being
would
armament.
punch a rock so hard that she learns armament hockey. That'd be fun.
yeah, that's another thing. She just like walks up to a rock and just punches it, and it actually.
Well, that was what she was doing, but then this guy did like a huge fly up in the air and fall down on the ground. I was thinking, oh, I could do backflips or something. I don't know. So that being said, I'm just gonna roll a 1d2.
Okay.
Fuck it.
So what's one, one's two?
Yep, armory 1. Whatever the other one is 2.
Observation would be 2. That is 1.
Let's go.
Armored it is.
So what would
punch her
Betty be
rock.
doing to train armament hockey?
There's something about focusing, but had a hard time focusing on that. Got hit by a cloud. She's gonna punch herself a bunch, probably.
To strengthen. Okay.
I mean, yeah, she could do that. maybe try lifting stuff. I don't think. No, she probably wouldn't do that just because. Fucking. Yeah, probably not. Probably just hit herself, since that's what the fucking cloud did to her.
Do you want to roll some kind of strength check, or would you rather
Maybe occasionally jumping up on the roof and jumping down and punching the ground or something.
Okay.
And going, ow, that hurt.
Do you want to roll like athletics or something else?
Athletics is fine, I guess.
Okay. And that is with advantage still with your experiences fighting Haki.
Yes, quite. Yes.
You can also rage,
Yeah.
which is funny. That
Which is
a 21.
also advantage on it, so you know,
Yeah. That is
it doesn't really change anything. You know, there we
That
go.
is unsuccessful. No, I'm kidding. That is successful.
Unsuccessful. You learn. No.
That guy rolled a 19. You rolled a
Good
21. Wow. Okay. So you have learned the ability of armament hockey. You're able to steel your fist and yourself in general to use more than just strength to hurt people.
Yippee!
Right. And for Angus, I'm sorry, Jerry will not be able to learn hockey.
Oh yeah. Well, here's his response to that. Boom.
Okay. That is
Ooh.
not high enough.
Oh yeah, advantage.
Oh shit! You're so mad. You're so mad.
Why is he
Boom.
so
He's a hockey man.
It's not any better. All right.
Shanks is a hockey man.
Why is a fucking Susanoo for the observation hockey? That doesn't make sense.
Good fucking
Hey,
question.
man.
Why are you Susanoo?
Is it just a pair of fucking binoculars or something? Is that your Susanoo?
That's fucking hilarious. Giant fucking like a whole guy behind him just holding up binoculars like, yeah, I can see him, boss. He's like a bunch that way.
Yeah, you just go that way.
You know,
Right there.
you know the freaking clip of Patrick pulling up the two freaking cups to his eye, be like, That's what I'm envisioning.
Okay, Angus, what is your move?
Yep. I'm gonna go for armament,
You want armor?
and I'm gonna, since I'm already really good at focusing on where trying to hit things. I'm gonna think really hard about. All right, Bullet. I need you to go hit really hard now.
Okay.
Go get him, Bullet.
Bullet mind control.
So I'm gonna ask Mary to make a whole bunch of rock pillars for me to shoot at.
Yeah. She makes a bunch
Bullet, my
of
beloved.
Bullet, my beloved. All right. So are you using your attack roll to shoot pillars?
Yerp.
Okay. Fuck. You know, I said attack rolls, but like I have a DC, so that doesn't make sense.
Does it not?
The rock pillars have a different AC though, right?
I mean, we could just. It's for flavor, Andrew.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's for flavor. Okay, shoot random rock statues that Mary's made. Boom. That
96.
does more than enough to obliterate the rock pillars. The statues have been completely destroyed, dealing
Ooh,
quite a
I'd
bit
like
more
to use a
damage than your
grid.
normal bullet would do. Smile.
I would like to use grid to give that a plus 10.
Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck you. All right. So Angus has armored hockey.
My God, Angus has Conqueror's hockey.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. All right. Now, second to last, because we have to loop back around to Mary. John.
On one hand, I feel like armament would be better for John.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I feel like John would not pay attention during the guys talking at all and just stand here just watching everybody training.
Inadvertently learning observation.
observing, so he's learning it.
That would be really fucking funny if John had observation hockey.
That's what I'm gonna go for.
Okay. You don't even realize what it is that you're trying to learn, but how would you be accidentally learning this? hit stuff harder. That's fair.
He would intimidate everybody.
He's just sitting there T-posing, staring at everybody.
I'd be perceiving the crowd.
You would
Your
roll
perception's really
perception?
Yes.
You really want to roll perception?
This guy's
Yes.
crazy. This better work.
All right, roll it with advantage. 13 is not enough to succeed with this roll.
Go.
I was really hoping for a 20.
I was hoping for it too. That would have been really fucking great. Before we continue on with John, Mary, are you ready?
I think I might have something.
Okay.
So acrobatics is like one of my good stats, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that like the thing is that she's trying to train herself to become extremely fluid in battle to be able to like maneuver however she needs to be able to target like if she sees somebody's weak. I mean, this sounds like an observation hockey thing, so maybe I should go with that one. But
It is completely up to you which one Mary would be more interested in.
Mary would be more interested in the friggin' the damage one, the armament hockey. And I mostly say this because 90% of my misses are freaking ones.
Smile.
But like the way I was saying it sounds more observation hockey because it's basically she would try to decipher what their weak point would be.
Yeah.
And use her ability to be extremely fluid with her acrobatics in battle to strike it specifically.
Mark, basically in the anime, there is like a form of advanced observation. You can like see the future and like see shit that happens before it happens. So it just with how that is, it's just like you can observe, like if someone's gonna hit you, you know they're gonna hit you before they actually hit you, and then you'd be like, boom, get dodged or get blocked, idiot.
Boom. I saw your...
Like it's either. I mean, I was thinking either A, observation because she's picking out their weak spot to
Yeah.
very specifically strike it at the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Or B, her armament hockey is like she can already pick out that spot because she's technically she's a battle master and has like the know your enemy feat. That's what I was going off with there.
If you hit hard enough, then their weakness is everywhere.
Yeah, but that's just. I mean, she's like an acrobatic fighter. It doesn't sound like it's more her style to be able to like pick out the specific spot that would be the best one to strike at.
So you want observation?
Because of thematic reasons, yes, but I am sad that it's thematically correct.
Boom. Okay. So, what training would you like to do to depend on which dice you roll to attempt to learn this?
Maybe she makes like a really tight and specific obstacle course on her own. She just kind of makes one
Okay.
to try to maneuver, and then she has to strike a specific spot on like the training dummy.
Oh, they're like you make targets like while you're moving to try to.
Yeah,
Hit
while
them
I'm
as you go.
while I'm trying to get through the obstacle course as fluidly as possible, I hit targets in the middle of it
Okay.
with both my ranged and melee
Yeah, that's fair. Make your what roll did you say?
acrobatics.
Yeah, make your acrobatics roll with advantage. That is enough. You've successfully learned observation hockey. The number of dice I'll tell you guys later. I want to finalize stuff because it's based on your level, and you guys are a little higher level than the initial plan was, but it is okay. All right. So you have learned observation hockey. Now, while you guys are training like through the night, Hino will notice John is struggling. I don't know how he notices. He just does. Don't worry about it.
He probably notices the guy that's just
Standing there, not doing anything.
He's like drooling a little bit.
So it seems you're having a little trouble there. What was your name again?
John will hold out the tag with the name John on it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you had that. Your name's John?
Nods.
All right. Looks like you're struggling a little bit. I have this, a way to help to unlock this ability. It's a little strange, and I have used it once or twice. No side effects from what I've noticed. May or may not have been fairly recent usages to accelerate the Haki learning abilities. But if you're willing, we can see if this works with you. Oh,
Thanks.
you don't. Do you need assistance learning Haki? Nod yes, or shake your head for no.
Nods.
Okay.
John has no idea what he's agreeing to.
He is going to form a cloud in front of him. Like he is going to basically like Rasengan it, basically. The cloud is going to spin a little bit. And like I described earlier with his fist, the air around it is going to seem to like move and condense. Like it's not fully Rasengan, but like the cloud itself is spinning really fast. Then he's going to kind of lay his hand flat and point towards John, and the cloud will drift towards his face, and it will go into every available hole that is open, as in on his head,
There you go.
his asshole too. So like if his mouth is open, it'll go through his mouth, his nose, his ears. I don't know if it could, probably not his eyeballs, but it would basically get into his system, right? John, you will feel some slight discomfort at first, but then you feel kind of empowered. Can you roll perception with advantage again with an additional 1d8 from assistance from this cloud?
Alrighty.
Almost thought you said clown.
Roll 1d8 for the assistance. That is barely enough. Holy fuck.
We're so back.
All right. John has somehow barely learned observation Haki. For anyone that was not training and watching or taking a break or whatever, a cloud just went into John. And John seems a little different after that happened.
Against all odds, John has successfully done the thing that we were supposed to do.
Just
Against
barely.
all odds.
The DC was 16.
Oh my goodness.
We're so back.
Okay, so now that
Had
you have all
rolled a pair.
learned, none of you rolled a 20, so none of you will get an opportunity to learn the other form of Haki yet. You've all successfully learned a version of Haki through the span of a day or half a day to a full day. So it's like kind of evening-ish of the next day. Hino has come and gone. He has not been here with you the whole time, but he has like gone back to his duties, come back, checked on progress, went back and forth, and eventually you all get it. Finn, figure out later, but the core of you guys have learned Haki, and that is where we will end the session for tonight.
Yippee!
It seemed a little longer than
Mission-
usual because we had a learning session of understanding Haki and gaining the abilities, but I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Mission complete. Hockey
You
gained.
guys fucking did it.
Yippee!